This is the homework video for 4/17/17. All this week you're working in the Unit 5 homework packet. The Unit 5 unit was on functions, so keep that in mind. And you're working on page 29, number 3. I gave you in class the table that would help you create this graph. I'm just going to zoom in on it a little bit. What they asked you to do is to figure out to graph all the number of shirts up to 15, from 0 to 15. So I like to list the values first before graphing, although that's really not necessary. And so the number of shirts is the cost is dependent on the number of shirts. And so then I need to have the cost be on the y-axis, the dependent axis, and the number of shirts be on the independent axis, which is the x-axis. I chose to number by 2's here. Notice that every one space represents a value of 2. And here I chose to count by 10, so every one space has a value of 10, and 10, 20, 30, and so on. I graphed my first points from 0 to 10 in red, and so 0 to 10 here is in red. And then I had to graph the last points. I changed colors here and I graphed those in blue, although it looks more like black in there. Okay, now let's look at the questions that you had to answer. The first thing said there are 10 people. Will they save money if they buy an extra shirt? Yes, because if you look at the table, or the graph. I did it again. You're going to notice that the 9 shirts is $90. Let me switch this around. So here 9 shirts is $90 and 10 shirts is $100. So if there are 10 people on the team and they buy 10 shirts, they pay $100. But if they buy a shirt for everybody and then buy one extra shirt, which is 11 shirts is $99. So they would save a whole $1 by just buying one extra shirt. And because they're also getting an extra shirt for that. That's a good deal. Then C said, what's the slope of the graph between 0 and 10? Well, it would be up here. They're paying $10. That's the slope, the constant rate. They're paying $10. What does it mean in the situation? Every one shirt costs $10. And then last, what's the slope of the graph between 11 and 15? Well, up here they're telling you pay $9 a piece. That's the constant rate. That's the slope. And so what does it mean in the situation? Every one shirt is $9. That's it for homework. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.